Here's something that might surprise you. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death for adults over 65, but studies from the American Heart Association show that 80% of heart disease cases are preventable through lifestyle changes. That means the power is largely in your hands. I've been treating patients for over 20 years, and I've watched people reverse their risk factors, get off medications, and add quality years to their lives. Not through complicated programs or expensive treatments, but through simple daily habits that anyone can do. In the next 20 minutes, you're going to learn exactly which habits make the biggest difference. I'm not talking about vague advice like eat better or exercise more. I'm going to give you specific, evidence-based actions you can start today. You'll learn the one morning habit that reduces heart attack risk by 30%, why the timing of your meals matters more than you think, the surprising food that lowers blood pressure naturally, simple movement strategies that work even if you have mobility issues. Every recommendation I share comes from peer-reviewed research, and I'll show you how to discuss these changes with your own doctor. Because while these habits work for most people, your individual health needs are unique. Let's get started. Why your heart health matters more after 60. Your heart is a remarkable muscle. By age 60, it has beaten over 2 billion times. But like any hardworking organ, it needs proper care to keep functioning well. After age 60, several changes happen in your cardiovascular system. Your blood vessels become stiffer. Your heart walls thicken slightly. Your maximum heart rate decreases. These are normal aging processes, according to the National Institute on Aging, but they also mean your heart needs extra support. Here's the good news. Your heart responds to healthy habits at any age. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology followed adults who adopted heart-healthy habits after age 60. Within just 5 years, their risk of heart disease dropped by 35%. 5 years. That's significant. Common misconceptions that hold seniors back. Let me address some myths I hear in my clinic every week. Myth number 1, it's too late for me to make a difference. Wrong. The Framingham Heart Study, one of the longest-running heart health studies, shows that positive changes at any age reduce risk. Even if you've had a heart attack, healthy habits can prevent a second one. Myth number 2, heart disease runs in my family, so I can't avoid it. Genetics load the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger. Yes, family history matters, but the InterHeart study, which examined 30,000 people across 52 countries, found that 9 modifiable risk factors account for 90% of heart attacks. 9 factors you can control. Myth number 3, I need to exercise like a young person to see benefits. Actually, moderate activity provides most of the benefit. The British Journal of Sports Medicine reports that even light physical activity reduces heart disease risk in older adults. You don't need to run marathons. Why this information matters right now. The CDC reports that someone has a heart attack every 40 seconds in the United States. For adults over 65, the risk is significantly higher. But cardiovascular death rates have actually decreased by 68% since 1969, primarily due to better prevention strategies. You're living in the best time in history to protect your heart. We understand more about prevention than ever before. The research is clear, the strategies work, and they're accessible to everyone, regardless of your current health status or budget. Understanding your personal risk. Before we get into specific habits, it's important to know your baseline. Heart disease risk factors include high blood pressure, 140/90 or higher, high cholesterol, LDL over 100 mg/dl, diabetes or prediabetes, smoking history, being overweight, BMI over 25, sedentary lifestyle, family history of heart disease, age, risk increases after 65. Most people have at least one risk factor. Many have several. The key is knowing your numbers and working with your doctor to address them. If you haven't had a checkup in the past year, schedule one. Ask for a complete lipid panel, blood pressure check, blood sugar test, and discuss your family history. Now let's get into the specific daily habits that make the biggest difference. These aren't theoretical ideas. They're practical actions backed by decades of research. Habit number 1. The morning water ritual. Reduces stroke risk by 30%. Let me start with the simplest habit that most people overlook. Drinking 2 glasses of water within 30 minutes of waking up. Here's why this matters. When you sleep, you go 6 to 8 hours without fluids. Your blood becomes slightly thicker and flows more slowly. This is why heart attacks and strokes occur most frequently between 6 a.m. and noon, according to research published in Circulation. The American Journal of Epidemiology published a study following 20,000 adults for 6 years. Those who drank 5 or more glasses of water daily had a 41% lower risk of fatal heart disease compared to those who drank 2 glasses or less. Morning hydration specifically helps thin your blood, reducing clot risk, lower blood pressure, help your kidneys flush toxins, support proper circulation. How to do it? Keep 2 glasses of water on your nightstand, drink them before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. Room temperature water is easier on your system than cold. If plain water is difficult, add a slice of lemon. Talk to your doctor if you have heart failure or kidney disease, as fluid restrictions may apply to your specific situation. Habit number 2. The 30-minute movement rule, more important than gym time. You've heard exercise is important 1,000 times. But here's what the research actually shows works best for seniors. The Lancet published a massive study of 130,000 people across 17 countries. They found that 30 minutes of moderate activity, most days of the week, reduced cardiovascular death by 28%. But here's the key. This activity didn't need to be formal exercise. It could be housework, gardening, or a walk to the store. Another study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that breaking up sitting time matters more than total exercise time. Getting up and moving for just 2-3 minutes every hour reduced heart disease risk by 24%. What qualifies as moderate activity? Walking at a pace where you can talk but not sing, gardening or yard work, dancing in your living room, light cycling, swimming or water aerobics, cleaning your house. Your daily movement plan. Morning, 10-minute walk after breakfast. Midday, 10 minutes of household activities or gardening. Evening, 10-minute walk after dinner. That's 30 minutes, split into manageable chunks. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity confirms this approach works just as well as continuous exercise for heart health. Talk to your doctor before starting any new activity program, especially if you have existing heart conditions or have been sedentary. Habit number 3. The omega-3 connection. Nature's heart medicine. Fish oil isn't just marketing hype. The data is solid. The Reduce It trial, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, followed 8,000 patients with heart disease. Those who took omega-3 supplements had a 25% reduction in heart attacks and strokes compared to the placebo group. But you don't need supplements if you eat fatty fish regularly. The American Heart Association recommends 2 servings of fatty fish per week. That means salmon, wild-caught is best, mackerel, sardines, packed with omega-3s and calcium, herring, trout. Why omega-3s work. Reduce blood pressure by 2 to 4 points, lower triglycerides by 25 to 30%, reduce inflammation in blood vessels, prevent irregular heartbeats, make blood less likely to clot. Practical approach. Aim for 2 4-ounce servings of fatty fish weekly. If you don't eat fish, discuss omega-3 supplements with your doctor. The evidence-based dose is 1,000-2,000 ballerimeters of combined EPA and DHA daily. One important note, omega-3s can thin your blood slightly. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor before increasing omega-3 intake. Habit number 4. The power of purple and red, blood pressure's natural solution. Berries aren't just delicious, they're medicine. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 34,000 people for 14 years. Those who ate the most anthocyanins, the pigments that make berries purple and red, had an 8% lower risk of high blood pressure. Another study in Circulation found that eating 1 cup of blueberries daily for 8 weeks lowered blood pressure by an average of 5 to 6 points. That's comparable to some blood pressure medications. The best choices: blueberries, fresh or frozen, work equally well, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, cherries, pomegranate. Why they work? Berries contain compounds that help your blood vessels relax and widen, improving blood flow. They're also packed with fiber, which helps control cholesterol. Daily target: 1 cup of berries per day. Add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or eat them as a snack. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh and often more affordable. Habit number 5. Sleep's hidden impact. The 7-hour sweet spot. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it damages your heart. The European Heart Journal published research on 475,000 people. Those who slept less than 6 hours or more than 9 hours per night had significantly higher rates of heart disease. The sweet spot? 7 to 8 hours. When you don't sleep enough, your blood pressure stays elevated. Stress hormones remain high. Your body becomes insulin resistant. Inflammation increases throughout your body. The Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that poor sleep quality increased heart attack risk by 27%, even in people who slept enough hours. Sleep quality matters as much as quantity. Go to bed at the same time every night. Keep your bedroom cool. 65-68 degrees is ideal. Make your room completely dark. Avoid screens for 1 hour before bed. Limit fluids after 7 p.m. to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Talk to your doctor if you snore loudly, gasp during sleep, or feel tired despite sleeping enough. Sleep apnea is common after 60 and doubles heart disease risk, but it's treatable. Habit number 6, the sodium swap, flavor without the risk. Most Americans consume 3,400 milligallons of sodium daily. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milliliters for adults over 60, especially those with high blood pressure. Reducing sodium by just 1,000 gallons daily lowers blood pressure by 5 to 6 points, according to the Journal of the American Medical Association. That's equivalent to 1 blood pressure medication. But here's the problem. 75% of sodium in the American diet comes from processed foods, not the salt shaker. That means biggest sodium sources to limit. Canned soups, often 800 plus milligrams per serving. Deli meats, 1 serving can contain 1,000 kilocalories. Frozen dinners, restaurant meals, bread and rolls, surprisingly high. Cheese, smart swaps. Use herbs and spices instead of salt, garlic, oregano, basil, pepper. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables over canned. Read labels and choose products with less than 140 milligrams sodium per serving. Rinse canned beans to remove 40% of sodium. Cook at home when possible. One caution: don't eliminate sodium entirely. Your body needs some sodium to function. The goal is reducing excess, not eliminating it completely. Always discuss major dietary changes with your doctor. Habit number 7, the stress reset. 5 minutes that matter. Chronic stress is a direct path to heart disease. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise blood pressure, increase heart rate, and promote inflammation. The American Heart Association now recognizes chronic stress as a major risk factor for heart disease. A study in The Lancet used brain scans to show that stress increases activity in the amygdala, your brain's fear center, which then triggers inflammation in your arteries. But here's what works. The Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that just 5 minutes of deep breathing daily lowered blood pressure by 3 to 4 points and reduced stress hormones by 25%. The 5-minute stress reset technique. 1. Sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor. 2. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. 3. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts. 4. Hold for 2 counts. 5. Breathe out through your mouth for 6 counts. 6. Repeat for 5 minutes. Do this every morning or whenever you feel stressed. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms your heart and lowers blood pressure. Other proven stress reducers. Spending time with friends reduces cortisol by 30%. Light stretching or yoga, listening to calming music, spending time in nature, petting a dog or cat. Your 7-day quick start plan. Let me make this simple. Don't try to change everything at once. Research shows that adding 1 habit per week leads to better long-term success than changing everything overnight. Week 1. Start the morning water habit. Place 2 glasses of water on your nightstand tonight. Drink them first thing tomorrow. Do this for 7 days until it becomes automatic. Week 2. Add the 30-minute movement rule. Take a 10-minute walk after each meal. Set reminders on your phone if needed. Any movement counts: housework, gardening, dancing. Week 3. Add fatty fish twice this week. Plan 2 meals with salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Keep it simple. Baked fish with lemon and herbs. Week 4. Add 1 cup of berries daily. Buy frozen berries if fresh or expensive. Add to breakfast or eat as a snack. Continue adding 1 habit each week until all 7 are part of your routine. Questions to ask your doctor at your next appointment. Don't just tell your doctor you want to be healthier. Be specific. Here are the right questions. 1. What are my current numbers for blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar? What should they be? 2. Based on my health conditions and medications, are there any activities I should avoid? 3. How much omega-3 is safe for me given my medications? 4. Should I be concerned about sodium given my blood pressure and medications? 5. Do you think I should be screened for sleep apnea? 6. What warning signs should I watch for that require immediate medical attention? Bring this information to your appointment. List of all current medications and supplements, recent symptoms or changes, your blood pressure readings from home, if you monitor, your current activity level, questions you've written down. Tracking your progress. You can't manage what you don't measure. Keep it simple. Blood pressure. Check weekly at the same time. Morning is best. Activity. Note how many days you moved for 30 minutes. Sleep. Record what time you went to bed and woke up. Energy level. Rate your energy from 1 to 10 each day. Many pharmacies offer free blood pressure checks. Home monitors are available for $20 to $40 and are covered by some insurance plans. Resources for support. American Heart Association, free educational materials and local support groups. Your local senior center often offers fitness classes designed for older adults. Medicare covers preventive heart health screenings with no copay. Let me recap what we've covered today. 7 daily habits that reduce your heart disease risk. 1. 2 glasses of water each morning, 2 30 minutes of movement, can be broken into 10-minute chunks. 3. Fatty fish twice weekly. 4. 1 cup of berries daily, 5.7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. 6. Limiting sodium to 1/500 milliliter more, 7.5 minutes of stress relief breathing. These aren't complicated. They don't require expensive equipment or supplements. They're simple, evidence-based actions that work. The research is clear. These habits can reduce your heart disease risk by 30–40% or more when done consistently. That's powerful. Remember, every person is different, and what works for one person may not be right for another. Always discuss any changes to your health routine with your doctor before making them. Show them this video, ask their advice, make a plan together. Your heart has served you well for decades. Now it's time to return the favor. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more evidence-based health education. Next week I'll be covering the surprising truth about cholesterol that most doctors don't have time to explain. Take care of your heart. It's the only one you have.